So I guess this is the orientation the camera wants because it's not working out landscapes. So in this video, I am going to be making some waist beads. The last video I made was me setting up for the waist beads. That was supposed to be me setting up. We actually making the waist beads, but I ended up having that more of the chit chat. This video, I'm going to show you how I'm going to construct the waist beads. I'm going to make the waist beads. So I did my thread in the last video, thread my needle in the last video. It's late and I already started a little, so I have videos showing exactly how I thread a needle. This is the string here. This is elastic. I got it from Amazon. I will link it down below. The needles I also got from Amazon. I'm not the hugest fan of these for long term. I am embarking on another self-discovery journey and self-development. I'm not gonna speak about it too much right now. So I feel like green, love, courage. Um, I just want to have a nice green base using the black elastic that just because I accidentally cut the other one string too short and I decided to use this, but added protection, so black string is protection. So I have that on here. Now I had these iridescent beads. Oh, they're green and then it has an iridescent finish, so it reminds me like of iguanas or something, right? And I had in the last video I was showing I had some of these waist beads, and if you notice, well, that's just to know that's the same as this. Where you see there's no noticeable difference. So all of that iridescency, it's all gone off. But I liked it, and I decided to just use. I cut some beads. I cut one set. It was just plain the beads without the evil eyes on them, and that's what I'm repurposing now because I actually like the emerald feel. And I actually mentioned, you can't see it properly. I mentioned wanting, let me see, it's, ooh, makes me feel good. It's, I wanted that, like I wanted that feeling, see that emerald, all right. And then I see I just put my beads. And then to add to that, I decided to have this. I had gotten, oh, I just spilled, oh, is that much I spilled? Give me a second. Because I don't want to stress out today. I do not want to stress out today. I just spilled it on these beads. I guess they're blessed. But oh, these are a bunch of beads I got from Temu. I think this one's from Amazon. I have a few of these, and I also I'm gonna be using a bunch of crystals that I picked from here. This set here. Everything's gonna be linked below. And then I selected one singular butterfly. This is like a gemstone fashioned into a butterfly. And the significance of a white butterfly for me is that courage. I was visited, I believe, by a young loved one that had passed, and it was symbolized in a butterfly. It was very, very, very vivid dream. I also have Ellen and Jay, Love Janelle, I guess. They stood out to me, and they both happen to be like green. And then I'm going to be using some of these crystals. That's from the set. But you see how like nice they look together? I want to use all of them. A few of them fell out. But we have things like lapis lazuli, we have some turquoise stones. I have amethyst for abundance. I want to magnetize. I wanted to get like a big citrine piece of crystal, but I'm not so much into crystals anymore. I like to use them as a tool, like I do with many things. I don't put too much stake into any of these things. The power is in us, so it's pointless. I imagine giving your power away to an inanimate object. So I've measured my upper waist with this because I want to keep this on my upper waist. Typically you want your waist beads to sit on your lower hip, one among like along your womb space. You don't want anyone to really see what you're making, and to me, I don't follow all of that all the time. I feel like do what works for me, you do what works for you, right? So yeah, I started off with this pattern so far, and now I'm gonna start adding. I'm gonna add my little butterfly in, and again, that's just to represent the courage that I'm going to need, the strength, and this is guidance. When that family member passed on, I didn't know anything about the symbolic meanings of the white butterfly, and it was like the dream was so vivid, the dream was so spot on that I knew it was definitely a sign of some sort. So when I started researching it, I'm not sure if this can go on. I'm trying to pull it on. I don't want to mess everything up, and it's only one of them. I was like, anyway, it specifically spoke to whenever a loved one has passed, and it's them reassuring you that everything's gonna be okay, and they're fine, and also to just keep going and honoring them. Went through a lot of grief, and through it, I feel like I'm gonna put this up to the end. It's not going on, so I'll finish up and then put them individually probably. Um, Instead, I'm going to add some citrine since I was just speaking about it. Is that it? Yes, it is. I wouldn't recommend this crystal for this kind of elastic because if you want long term, long time wear or whatever. I am still grieving. Everybody, I feel like whenever you do lose someone that's close to you, the grieving never stops. It just doesn't take over as much. It's not the main part of your day. You know, I found when I was grieving, right? There were days where I was felt like I had a better day. I healed a little better, and I would then have a thought every day. It became like what to say. It was a ritual, and I asked myself, had I cried, had I grieved, like enough today? And then I would put myself in a state to invoke all those emotions and just start crying. Not for anyone's attention. It was private and it was to myself, but it was still just looking back. It was just really sad to put yourself in a state like that. And I felt as if I was not honoring my loved one if I wasn't actively crying, grieving in that way. And I realized what I was doing to myself, and I had to snap out of it. And here I am, into another psychosis. I think I've lost it again. But this time I didn't want to get it back. I don't think it's necessary to participate anymore. I feel like what's the worst that can happen kind of thing. And I know we're threatened with homelessness and all of these terrible things all the time if we don't follow the status quo. But I'm at this point where like I don't care. I don't care anymore. I don't care about anybody else's expectations. Why should I? Throughout my healing, one thing I fall back on a lot is just the thought of my last breath. And during my last breath, whatever I find that is causing an issue for me in the very moment, I kind of measure it up and like I ask, will this be important when I'm taking my last breath? And obviously, if the answer is no, then why am I spending so much time on it? And it usually snaps me out of it. Because, like, what's the point? Life can be easy. We make it difficult sometimes. We make it difficult most times. So, you're currently watching me embark upon a journey. I'm going to be a lot more open. I hope you're hearing all of this. Let me turn this down a little bit more just in case. I'm doing what makes me feel good on this and in life. And this is a reminder of that. So you're watching in live, real time, the process. I like this white one. I don't think it's a real type of gemstone, but whatever. It has a black line on it. It's beautiful. How comes like stones that like quartz, like Kete, like just marble. How was it seen as beautiful and not imperfection when it has all those swirls and stuff in like wood? We see the beauty in that, but then like when we create, when we are growing, when we are becoming, we don't give ourselves the same viewpoint. Ourselves the same viewpoint. We don't give enough grace to see that sometimes it might look like a mess when you're like really close. So I don't know. You step back and it's Monet. How's that looking? I think it's too soon to tell. I should have put one of these here. This is probably very boring for some people. I don't know. At this point, I honestly don't care. Not to say I don't care about you, but I just don't care like about anybody's expectations. Like why am I repeating that? Is that like projecting? Am I trying to convince myself? I don't believe so, because what's the point? Anyway, I'm going to put another Timu bead. Timu beads are these little packets. And these iridescent beads were from Amazon. I may repeat that a few times. I feel like Oh, I'm thirsty again. Thirsty a lot. What's the time, mate? Is it late to go? Yeah, I'm not gonna go on the road. I haven't been outside. Really. I went to the lake to do my booty work challenge for TikTok, and then I haven't been able to walk today. Um, I believe I'm in that grief session of the month. Um, there's times it feels like I feel a lot better than before. It's not like I can't go outside. I just prefer not to push myself right now. I don't want to really see people, and that's just it. Sometimes you just go through a season where season could be daily, but sometimes you just don't want to see people. You just want to be. And going outside, I can't guarantee I won't see people. So maybe at 3 a.m. I'll go outside. I'm not gonna say that now and then go outside at 3 a.m. because I've just noticed it. And of course, I don't expect anyone to be watching it like that. You never know. You never know. Better safe than sorry. So, but anyway, my point is, if I can maneuver outside, and sometimes there were times where I was such an avid walker. I used to walk 4 times a day. I was outside all the time, and I might get back to that. Maybe not 4 times a day, but I will be walking a lot again. And I used to, when I had days like this where I just didn't want to see people, I used to go lakeside. So try to walk around the outskirts of the community so I didn't have to run into people too much. And funny enough, like people happen to go around there too. Who knew? But yeah, there's good and bad when you become friendly. I can't see the hole. I should then put the light off on this way more, right? Ooh. Been trying to build muscle back to regulate my blood sugar. I allowed stress to take over. I went into the work world again. It was not good. I feel like I manifested that because I used to say, like, I'd rather no longer be here and go back and work to whatever, right? And then life. And yeah, I started over, but I feel good because I learned a lot and I actually took steps that I was previously afraid of. I have a lot more faith. I have a lot more faith. So this time in life, I'm not stopping. We're looking for ways to generate income every single day and be more consistent with everything I'm doing every single day, bit by bit. What I'm doing to get tasks done, to get things in order. I'm gonna put the L in, and I don't know if there's a particular way it should be placed, but actually make me do a border. I'm gonna do 2 of the Temu beads. I'll put like in the description what I'm talking about. Hopefully I would have I should have referred to the description previously, but alright, so 2 of the Temu boots. So that I'm gonna call them Temu boots, Temu beads, and then the Amazon beads. So they're like the emerald ones that have that nice coating that's gone, but I like both ways. So I have 2 of those. I'm gonna put the L the bit at the back, and then I need to put one more. Should I put a crystal in between? I'm gonna put a Temu bead. I'm gonna put a crystal in the middle, tiny one. And this looks like a quartz, is it? Let me see. No, it looks like it's another citrine. So citrine's supposed to be here. The L, the Timu bead, the crystal, another Timu bead to separate, and then I'm going to do the J. So I am putting everything into this. Love Janelle as a business. I had been trying to separate my focus on 3 different things, as well as keeping a steady income. I have passive methods, but then they still need a little effort, so they're not completely passive, but still. And I'm not utilizing everything I possibly could. So I'm going to start a new rule for myself. It looks nice. Is it backwards for you? It's upside down. No. Why does it look like that? Oh. Wait. Hey, it's still okay. Well, it looks right to me. It's backwards. Oh, it's upside down. I understand it being if it was backwards, but what is it? I don't know. Maybe my head's just not working properly. But yeah. So far we have, and I'm gonna put it on my upper waist instead of the lower region. Manifestation. Usually you keep it down there because of your sacral chakra. Your sacral chakra is creation. So creation is manifestation. It is where you create things like children, babies, bambinos are up in them. All right, so 2 more Timu beads to close out that little cycle for the Love Janelle. So we're gonna put some love into Love Janelle. I've been with this one the longest, so I feel like I should follow this one through, especially YouTube. But Love Janelle is a brand. I want to put all of my effort into it right now. It's like go big or go home, and I will go homeless if this doesn't work. I don't feel like any thing will just make sense. The way my health is looking, and in order for me to stay healthy, I have to stay stress free, and work brings stress. And I've tried different works, it just brings stress. So I'll find a different way. Like I mentioned before, I have faith. This in here is, I put a little bit of apple cider vinegar, which is not good, but it's lime. That's not good for my teeth either. And I have some green tea. I'm tired right now. I have some green tea bags from the video I did earlier. So I think I'm going to turn this into green tea. I know they say green tea has a tendency to keep you up. Or, yeah, like it instead of coffee or whatever. Coffee makes me sleepy. So, I'm just built a little different. I think it's my blood type or whatever. I think they were like, A loves coffee or something. I don't know. Don't quote me. Loving tea. It's very soothing right now. And yeah, I'm going to just stay home and heal and figure things out as I go. Find different ways to make money online. I'm aware of a lot of them. I've just been too afraid to venture into any of them or a lot of them. So what I'm going to do, ideas coming right now too, I'm just going to do them on live. So You can do it too. You can do it with me. I feel like the revolution is us just building community online. I support you, you support me. Like, um, I'll have more time to dedicate and watch other people's videos um, because I'll be able to be at home creating content and just imagine just having people's videos. You're like having a group of people that you are working with to grow. You just have one another's videos playing in the background um, of your home always. You're getting to know one another. You might not watch every single part of their vlogs and videos like that, but you'll be able to get bits and pieces. So you're getting to know them. You're supporting them because of the watch time is allowing them to stay home to create more content and show their life and teach and grow and learn too. I do realize I do want to go back to school. I have not been to school in over about 20 years. So, and I've been avoiding school because I didn't like being called upon. I didn't like that ritual of that. Like I hated having to stand up and read in front of the class and things like that. I hated things like that. And then when I had math, I had um, the second deputy head teacher, Mr. Marin. He used to pick on me, not in a bad way. He used to pick like he was like the strictest teacher in the school. He was stricter than Mr. Burgess, who was actually the head teacher um, of the school. But anyway, um, he picked in a fun way. Because I guess I was mean looking. So like looking back, he kind of like I'm not saying he was intimidated, but he probably knew that whatever tactics he had for other kids, the scare tactics, the shouting, all of that wouldn't work on me. But I don't really. So I guess he used humor, and then yeah, so you just pick on me for math and call me out. I used to get the answers right most of the time though. Luckily, I didn't feel like I'm good at math. I still don't. Um, but I guess, and I think that's probably one of those blockages, right? I probably need to venture into a little bit more. Me, with the misconception, um, that I don't know, just feel like I'm not doing well in education. But I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back to school. Sorry, someone just left. I got distracted for a second. But anyway, welcome to you who's here. I'm making waist beats. I just took a second because I want to drink my tea. So give me a second. I should have water to wash my mouth out. I think I'm gonna go get some. Give me a second. Mm-hmm. All right, back to business. All right, so a reminder for the people watching the playback, and for the people watching the playback, please put in the comments what time you are watching this video and where you are watching the video. And then afterwards, you can go back to your comment when you watched all of the video and let me know what your favorite part was during that. Let me know if you have any tips. Let me know what you learned. Let's speak. All right, so I'm just gonna make it plain Jane. Going Amazon bead, Temu bead, Amazon bead, Temu bead. So I'm making encouragement waist beads. I guess I am boring. Oh, my phone is dying now. I doubt I'm gonna be here to the end. It's a little discouraging when you're not really sure if you're doing the right thing, you know. I'm having a weird sensation coming through the bottom of my feet right now. For the center, it's a good sensation, but it's kind of like a the good pain type of thing. Um, I'm hoping it's not something bad, but I feel more at peace. I'm feeling a lot more love. Don't know where it's coming from. Maybe it's me. It's me. I wanted to make sure I came on because I said I was going to do that, and I am showing up for myself. I'm going to finish up these waist beads, and they're going to be the profile picture that you see. I'm going to take some really good pictures. So this is where we're ending these things right now. I'm a little sleepy. I'm going to be making about probably lay down. I've been having a hard time watching shows still. Like my son got Netflix again, and I used to love Black Mirror. Like, you can tell me an episode, and I'll describe everything about it. Just the name, I can just loved Black Mirror, and then like I watched season 1 to 2 so many times. And I can't get this new season. Can't get with it. I just saw something that gave me that feeling. I can't remember. I just shouldn't be looking for it again, but I don't want to move it. Or just some colors or something, some beads that just look. Anyhow, I hope wherever you are loved. If you don't feel love, I want you to feel love. Just know that you're not alone. There are times you're gonna feel like you're alone, especially if you're trying to do something better for yourself. If you try and get somewhere and be better. I'm gonna leave this at 3333, and I'm gonna try. Let's see, because that number has been following me everywhere. But this is the end of this video. This 333 just left. Yeah, this is gonna be like ending the diary, like ending a love note. That's what the Love Janelle is, by the way. It's like Love Janelle. Most sites didn't take the comma. But anyhow, much love. Have a wonderful night. I hope you enjoy the waist beads. Actually, I can make a pin. I'm gonna post and show the results. All right.